Hello 7th and 8th grade viola players. This is Skill Builder 15 and today we're going to continue to look at a day at Disneyland. We're starting off in measure 143, which is the transition between The Best Time of Your Life and Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me. And you'll see that from most of these four measures, you don't play at all. But you'll also notice that the time signature changes. And I just want to point out to you that when you count these measures, you have a three-measure multi-measure rest. That you don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, or else you'll be late. Because as you can see in measure 143, your time signature changes to 6, 8. So instead you're counting 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, until you get to measure 147. I just wanted to point that out to you to make sure that you are counting properly, but we're going to move on to measure 147. And you'll see that in this measure, the thing that changes now is the key signature. Now normally this key signature with one flat, a B flat, would make me a little bit nervous to have middle schoolers tackle this, but you guys have already shown me that you can play something even more challenging than this. We're playing a piece with two flats already in class, so if you can do that, then this will be a piece of cake. So as we go through this, we have to remember that all of our B's are flat. That means your first finger on the A string will be a low 1. That also means that your second finger on the G string will be a low 2. You have to back that second finger up to make it a B flat. And of course, what goes along with this key signature is that all of your F's and C's are natural as well. So if we take a look at 147, I will play this in a couple, like 4-measure chunks so you can hear what it sounds like, and then we'll put it together. So I'm going to go from 147 all the way to the end of 150, starting with a nice low 2. Listen first, then we'll do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ready, and here I go. Try it with me, set your low 2. Ready, and here we go. Excellent. The next section, you're alternating between a D and a C sharp, a high 3 on the G string. Now you could play open D and then high 3 on G, but I think it's actually easier to play 4 fingers for D and then slide that third finger up right underneath your fourth finger, so you can have a close 3 and 4. Let me play for you from 151. It sounds like this. Try that with me. Ready? Here we go. Excellent. Let's back up to the beginning. Actually, before we do that, let's just check out what's coming up next, because this is such a short section for you. It's actually a short section for everybody, so you'll have time to go back and look at some of the more challenging things earlier in the piece once you get this down. But you'll see then you just have another 3-measure rest. And then the first ending, you don't play for the first ending, so it's basically like 4 measures of rest. You go back to 147 and play again. This time you jump to the second ending, and then you rest for the second ending. And in measure 160, you have a C sharp, high 3 on G, then a C natural, a regular 3. And that really is everything in this section for you. So we should be able to pretty easily put that together right now. I'm going to play from 147. I will take the first ending and repeat back, and then take the second ending, and we'll even practice counting those rests in the middle to make sure that we understand how to do that. So set your low 2 at 147, and we'll play this together. Ready? And here we go. Two, 2, 3, 2, and here we go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, here we go. Excellent, and that brings us back to 162. As you look at 162, you should say, wow, that looks really familiar to me. This is the Mickey Mouse March. It is almost identical to what we did at the beginning, and we will tackle this next week, but that should make you feel good because you'll see that we are almost done with this piece, and next week should be a piece of cake because it's stuff we've already learned. All right, so again, this is a very short section, but make sure you have it down. Your part is very important. If we didn't have this beautiful viola part to complement the melody, it would sound like something was missing. So make sure you spend some time working on this, and then if you finish and you want to work on something else, go back and look at some of the other challenging parts in this piece. The next day one, we'll all get together and practice putting every part together. All right, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in class.